It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will... We'll start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger, room to run past midfield. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down.
Fourth down.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
All right, now, 230.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
On second down now, it's Connor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Eagles. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss? Gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Here's Roethlisberger looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Jordan Berry to
the Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Back. Waiting. Record. Check three. 157.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
46 down, man, 5-4. Watch the ship. Right here, guys. Fight for it. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He'll fire deep, and this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 39 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Steelers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Play fake to counter. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just Coach, looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 21, Steelers 9.
Shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. He had 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Bud Dupree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Hey, check. Right 21. Alert. Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball. Hey, check. Right 21. Check. Right 21. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hitting Juju on the slant. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Switch up. Switch up.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger going for the deep ball. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Check, 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 check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Wall. Get wall. Check the backer, check the backer.
second half will start with a run by Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Johnson on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the 2nd half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field, G. Hey, check, right 21.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's... Third down.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Roethlisberger will throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Jake Elliott on.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st down, Steelers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Will Parks. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Number 26.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 39, Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught. Touchdown!
Track spikes because he was gone. Big time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone now to Goodwin.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Samuels. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
It's a gain of 6.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Eagles on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 61 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
15-yard line.
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz on target to Jalen Reagor. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits them.
Oh, this is blocked. The Steelers get it. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away. And we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
48, Steelers 16.
He'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
49.
Ben to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one?
You know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that score.
And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
His 48-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say 24-hour cheesesteak shop, here we come.
Oh, yeah, and I'm buying, partner. And guess what? I'm having mine with.
And I'm having two if you're buying. Good night from Philadelphia.